Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer initially had a very positive experience with this monitor. The large 32-inch size felt just right, and our client was impressed by the vibrant colors, sharp text quality, and deep blacks. While the built-in smart features felt a bit gimmicky, the interface was surprisingly snappy and the included remote was a nice touch with some neat little toggle buttons. Overall, there were many qualities to appreciate. However, a major issue emerged that ultimately led to the product being returned, and it was directly tied to its main selling point. The problem was the appearance of persistent horizontal scan lines whenever the display was running at its maximum 240 Hz refresh rate. Our reviewer found that while they were less noticeable during fast-paced gaming, they were impossible to ignore during everyday tasks like browsing the web or watching videos. The issue became particularly distracting when viewing content with certain color palettes. A movie dominated by orange and brown tones, for example, made the lines so prominent that it ruined the viewing experience. Instead of getting used to them, the reviewer found they only became more apparent over time. Adding to the disappointment was an unusual amount of heat generated by the unit. After a long session, the plastic housing would make unsettling popping and settling noises as it cooled down, something this user had never experienced with other high refresh rate panels. Ultimately, the recommendation is a conditional one. If someone is looking for a great display and doesn't plan on using the maximum refresh rate, this monitor could be an excellent choice. But for anyone buying it specifically for that smooth 240 Hz performance, they should be prepared for the distracting scan lines and might be better off looking at other options.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer was initially pleased with their purchase, noting that the monitor arrived quickly and in perfect condition. Upon setting up the curved display, our reviewer found the initial color calibration to have a warmer tone, making whites appear slightly yellowish. However, after some time spent tweaking the settings, they were able to achieve a picture that they were very happy with. They were particularly impressed with the deep black contrast, which was a significant improvement over their previous IPS panel. The ability to produce such rich, dark tones made for a very immersive experience. One persistent frustration, however, was the integrated smart TV functionality. This client found the features to be intrusive and annoying during regular use. With the help of online forums, they discovered a way to minimize its presence but expressed a strong wish for a simple option to disable it entirely for those who just want a straightforward computer monitor. Unfortunately, the positive experience was cut short. Only a few days into using the device, a dead pixel appeared in the top left corner of the screen. A second one also appeared nearby, which vanished after a power cycle, but our reviewer was concerned it would inevitably return. This discovery was the deciding factor in returning the product. While a warranty was available, the idea of dealing with repairs on a brand new item was not appealing. It was a real shame, as the picture quality, once adjusted, was excellent. This client had previously tested a different monitor from another popular brand and found its HDR performance to be terrible, a category where this particular display easily excelled. Ultimately, a promising product was let down by a critical quality control issue right out of the box.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer was initially thrilled with this curved gaming monitor. The image quality is fantastic, and the high refresh rate makes games look incredibly smooth. Honestly, if it were just a straightforward monitor without all the added smart features, our reviewer would have given it a full 5 stars. However, those smart capabilities can sometimes be a real pain. Just today, while the reviewer was using the display, a pop-up appeared about updated policies, and it couldn't be dismissed with the mouse or keyboard. The reviewer had to either wait for it to time out or grab the remote. There are also these little countdown sequences during startup and shutdown that, while admittedly probably disableable, are just needlessly annoying. Furthermore, every now and then it throws up random notifications not related to the computer, but instead concerning input settings or other monitor-related things, not operating system display settings, mind you. It's a small nuisance, really, but after using it for several months, this client sometimes finds themselves wishing they had simply invested in a high-quality 4K monitor without any of the smart features. A reviewer can see how it would be pretty convenient in a smaller space like a dorm room or apartment if you planned on using it as a smart TV. It's not a bad product, not at all, just that those extra features sometimes get in the way of how this reviewer typically uses it. Given the discounted price, it felt like a fair deal, but if they had to pay more, this client would have probably jumped to 4K resolution and shopped in that higher price bracket instead.
If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Got thoughts or questions? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.